over from Jackson?
Just me. Seriously. I was like, like you said, I could do it.
No, I was like, no, you can absolutely do it.
There's so much stuff that I actually need to get you telling me. I didn't know that there was that this was mostly student.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got Dr. Black and Dr. Wilson, and outside of that, you got a lot of student staff. I mean, you got a couple drum majors, you got a lot of student staff that take care of them. I mean, they run uniforms, music.
Grace, ho! Oh, don't run over my laptop, right?
Yes, sir.
We're headed to the baseball stadium.
Oh, did you get that? Did you get that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You just called me.
Yeah, he's a big footballer. He's a big game.
I'm like, oh, this was awesome. I love it.
So this,
oh yeah, Chris.
yeah, Mike
Goldstein. He said it's FAMU. So I was like, all right.
I don't know what, but he was all excited. He said, James coming out? And I said, yeah, he's coming. Can I drop the shirt off by your office? And I'm like, sure. So it sounds like you kind of knew.
Yeah, he was just texting me. I was telling him, I was like, if I got to park at the stadium, you got to have to give me. I mean, he's going to have to come pick me up.
So you coming back for Saturday? Yeah.
I was, but my son's first football game is at 1.
How old is he now?
He's 9. So like,
It's all in.
It's the worst football I've ever watched in my life. It's just like none of it's good.
Are you sure?
I mean, I've seen. Yeah, I mean, we
I don't know.
We've gotten close. And I think he's back. I want him. Like last time he saw us play an FCS opponent. He predicted the end. Yeah, he was just like, Dad, why? He's like, something's gonna happen. They're gonna score a touchdown right here.
I gotta be careful because I know. Turn that off. Go down there, just get humbled. 31-0.
That was
like that was the start, and then of course I was also there for all the glory stuff. But man, I've seen some that Jacksonville State though that ranks up there, man. That was rough.
That was tough to watch.
Yeah, that was probably one of the tougher ones. Although that 91 wide right, I can remember that was probably the most painful, just with circumstances of what they were, and of course this guy is seeing 42 years.
Plus the 3 on March, 45.
Yeah, I was going to 45.
Current player come in, we've had a volleyball team come over, we've had special guests, and we've got another one today. And this one, I think, might be the best one of all. This, we've struck again, just like the beauty of social media, struck a nice friendship up with James Coleman. James Coleman played here at FSU from 2002, 3, 4, and 5. He played fullback here at FSU. Played for the New Orleans Saints, which coincidentally, that's where we're headed. And even more important than that, he's also a radio personality over the Jacksonville area. But you know what? Most importantly, I think he'd be the first one to say this. Most importantly, it's what he does philanthropically that makes him the person he is. He's got a foundation that is mentoring for the kids, and he has drives in both Jacksonville, Tallahassee. James said 2,800 backpacks and school supplies were given out to underprivileged and kids that need those items. You're just not going to find somebody that's trying to give back to their community and to the community of FSU and everything else. And so he drove all the way over from Jacksonville just to hear you, but more importantly, to be able to lead the war chant. As a former player, we've talked about this Seminole Uprising and the war chant. And I'm going to let him speak to you and let you hear from a former player his perspective, and again, he's just a terrific Seminole person, And so let's give a marching chiefs welcome to Big James Coleman.
That was a heck of an intro. I'm going to try to make sure I watch my mouth because I do radio. The FCC has 6 words, only 6 words I can't say. So I'm trained to not say those, but the other ones, I use them as punctuation marks. I don't, sometimes it really proves the point, but yeah, so I was joking with David. It actually started off, there's a movie, you guys are in college, so you have plenty of time to watch movies, but watch the old movies. There's a movie called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. And in the beginning of it, he says, they talk about every superhero needs their theme music. And like there's a band, there's a drum line, they're going from place to place. And I said, man, one day I just want the drum line just to follow me into different places. In Tallahassee, let the drum line go in there first and bang on stuff, and then I come in there and they think, who the heck is this person right here? It's gotta be somebody. But one of the things, make sure I don't get struck, but one of the cool things is what you guys provide. And I don't think you don't get your flowers. I'm a big person about giving people their flowers while they can smell them. You guys work your behinds off, no different than the football team, no different than the basketball team, no different than the other people that you serve, but you create the vibe. You create the environment. You're the reason why, just as much as the wins and losses, why recruits want to come here. I can tell you so before I came to Florida State, I grew up over on the hill, as they call it. I think he understands that terminology. But I don't really remember FAMU football games as much as I remember the Marching 100. I don't really remember my first visit to Florida State as much as I remember what it felt like when I heard the war chant for the first time. And to hear 85,000 people going, like it's crazy. When I go and I see guys who I played against, when I was in the NFL, you see tons of guys that you played against. You know what they always talk about? They talk about Bobby Bowden, and they talk about that damn war chant that everybody's saying. And
that's the truth.
It's something that it resonates. When I walk out on the field, my son was able to walk out on the field with me this past season, or even because he's been coming to games, my oldest, since he was 2 years old. He remembers it. The reason why I talk about Seminole Uprising is my favorite because my baby boy, Killer, Kai, but we call him Killer, was very mean baby. He was angry. And when he cried very violently. But I would literally play Seminole Uprising and on God, he would just stop crying. And he would just like look off into space, and I'm like, I don't know what he's looking at, but we're gonna keep doing this so he can just be quiet. But it's just some of the finest moments when we're kicking butt, keeping that war chant going. And then just even when we had some like 03, a lot of you guys, some of y'all might not even been born. But 03, Florida jumped out of us. It could have got out of hand. But y'all didn't, the band didn't lose heart. Fans might have lost heart. Some people might have left early. Y'all didn't lose heart. We were out there kicking butt. And then we ended up coming back and winning that game. And we also won the fight in the 50-yard line after the game. So it was a double behind. It was a triple behind whooping. Triple entendre, if you will, to the University of Florida in the games, what we did to them. But again, I just wanted to let you guys know that, I admire it. And before I ever picked up a ball, I was a saxophone player at Fairview Middle School before I got kicked. And I understand what some of you guys probably went through as a kid. I grew up in the projects. I had my godmother sister Audrey Starks. She gave me her saxophone. She was in the 100, and being on the back porch in the hood and playing the saxophone not very well. I got said a lot of not nice words were said to me, like "shut up, kid." Like nobody wants to hear that. Like stuff like that. So to persevere through it, get to where you guys are at, man. I can't wait to see you guys in New Orleans. I hope you guys come out on that field and do what you need to do. But again, just continue to learn, continue to understand it. And the biggest thing I'll leave you with is remember, give back. Again, as I told you, I was a 6th grader and I was playing the saxophone. I got gifted a saxophone by somebody who was in a band. I never forget that moment. Same thing with you. You'll never forget the moment. Maybe you'll teach somebody. Maybe the next marching chief will come through you and your experience. The next Seminole. And it's something that's near and dear to me. Even with what I do on an everyday basis, I do radio, I do media, but the thing that everybody knows me for is my unapologetic behavior as a Seminole. I am very biased. And then when the name, image, and likeness movement came on, I started Beacon Oakley 1851, not to get people paid, but to show Seminoles that are coming after me how I took my 4 years and converted it into 4. Because I'm telling you, nobody gets paid more off of one touchdown than I do. I scored a touchdown against Miami in 05, and everybody remembers it for some reason. It's not even my favorite touchdown that I scored. But I go places, people buy me drinks, people pay me advertising, and for whatever reason, people value my opinion about sports. But that's me on a larger scale, but there's people who do it on a bigger scale. But for what you can do in your 4 years here, with the people to your left, to your right, the people you encounter in school, develop, reach out, give back. I promise you, the most fulfilling things I do are when I give back and when I teach game. And when I teach game, I find myself getting more doors open for me than I could ever think. I get more advertising, more publicity when I'm giving out 2,800 book bags than I do when I'm just on anything viral that I've ever done. So it's also more fulfilling because you never know whose life you're going to impact. And I mean, I'll leave you guys at that, but I appreciate you guys, everything that you're doing. Continue to work hard, and I also just like the way you guys are getting coached. And I like the way y'all receive coaches because I thought y'all were rude. But then when you said, that was good, it still wasn't good enough. That's the only way you become the greatest. And I just see one person suck their teeth and be like, man, coach full of crap. Coach don't know what he's talking about. I just took it, accepted it, and at the end of the day, he's right. Because if you rest on your laurels, you will suck. And that's why you're one of the best fans in the nation. Everybody loves y'all. Everybody wants to be you. And nobody can. Just always remember that. People want to be in the Chiefs, but you are. They can't take that away from you. So I appreciate you guys, and thank y'all for letting me talk to you a little bit and watch. Also, personally, we wasn't practicing this in football, so it's lightning going on and it's all kinds of stuff. Y'all way tougher than the football team. They got to do more practice. But all right, appreciate it.
You ready to do some uprising? All right.
That's his favorite part, so let's do it one more time for him. That was pretty good. He's got it now, so let's do it once, but that was pretty darn good. All right. Drum major James Coleman. For a great Seminole, everybody. James
So cool, got a chance to do one of my favorite things with one of my favorite marching bands, Marching Chiefs. Got a chance to lead the war chant, do the whistle. Been wanting to do that since I played college ball. But so much stuff I learned today about the Marching Chiefs. They're a student-led organization. They have 2 directors, amazing directors, one with the Marching 100s and Dr. Plack. Really good guys, very well organized. Bigger deal than what I thought they were going to be. Over 400 members, a lot of coordination. But hey, I had to come in and make sure that they were game ready for week 1 and going into New Orleans. So the war chant is crisp. And we're ready for anything. Weather delays, lightning, we're rocking.